Have you ever walked out of a sales call thinking, we absolutely got this deal, we crushed it, only to get ghosted a week later? I have, more than once. And it forced me to ask myself this question. What if we didn't lose the deal because of something we said, but it was more because we didn't understand the way that the buyers actually make decisions? That's what Read the Room is all about. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Read the Room. I'm Rich Patterson. I'll be your host. Right now, currently, I run a sales for an 8-figure technology company in the logistics space. I've been selling for 20 plus years. I've actually been coaching sales and leading sales teams for 14 plus. I actually started knocking on doors, worked my way into technology, led a few sales organizations, lost deals that never should have been lost. I've won deals that never should have been won. And something really just clicked along the way. I became obsessed with one question. Why do smart buyers make the decisions that they make? Because here's what I had noticed, and it kept showing up over and over again. The way that we teach sales really hasn't changed. You've got tons of methodologies out there over the past 20 years, but they're relatively close to the same. But buyers have changed significantly. Today's buyers show up more prepared than ever. They've already researched your company. They've read reviews. They've talked to their network and consultants and referrals. Shit, half the time they know the product even more than you know the product or more than your sales team knows the product. But they show up really prepared. So if every single customer you talk to has this type of access and the same information, why do some deals move quickly while others, they just stall, right? That question turned into really just years of me studying buying behavior. Eventually it became into something that we call buyer coding, which I coach now, I teach and train. The idea is very simple. Most salespeople spend their time trying to understand the company. I believe that we should spend more time understanding the person, because companies don't make decisions. It's the people that actually make the decision. And every executive processes the information differently. They have different motivators, they have different fears, they have different priorities, different reasons just in general of why they say yes. More importantly, I started seeing some patterns, and everything changed once those patterns started getting noticed and we started working on them. Forecasts became more accurate. My team, the people that I've trained just stopped getting ghosted as much. Sales conversations became less about pushing and pitching and manipulating and more about helping customers build confidence in their own decision. And that's really what this podcast is all about. Now, don't get me wrong. Read the Room is hopefully for you not going to just be another sales podcast. We're also going to make these episodes about leadership, psychology, marketing, business, entrepreneurship, decision-making, communication, behavior, because at the end of the day, everything comes down to people. So we'll be sitting across CEOs, sales leaders, and founders, consultants, and we're going to talk to them about decision-making. And these are going to be the people that you're actually probably pitching. So you're going to understand how they think. You're going to understand how they process information. What are their priorities? What keeps them from saying yes? What keeps them from responding back from your email? Why have you built such a long-term relationship and rapport building that they don't end up going with you? Reading the Room is going to be hopefully one of the most valuable podcasts that you're going to be able to learn from. My goal isn't for you to just finish the episode thinking, wow, that rich guy's pretty funny, or this was entertaining. I actually want you to leave thinking, I never thought about sales in this way. Some episodes will probably challenge the way that you sell. Some will challenge the way that you lead. Some will challenge how you think. And once in a while, I'll probably go on a rant. If you follow me on LinkedIn for any minute of time, you know I'm pretty transparent, authentic on there. I'm going to do the same thing here on this podcast. Whether you're a founder or a leader, or you're just someone who's simply fascinated by how people think and how people make decisions, I'm glad you're here. This is just the beginning. We're going to have some incredible guests. I'm really looking forward to hearing from these guests how they built their business. I'm looking forward to hearing every aspect of what they think about on a day-to-day basis, right? And what you need to do to walk in and read the room and be able to close them. So if you're finding me and you find value, please subscribe. If you really like or have some feedback, feel free to leave a review. But I definitely want to hear from you. My DMs are open. Again, I'm Rich Patterson. This is Read the Room, and we'll see you on the next episode.